It looks like a Necron? Oh, is that what it's supposed to be? Is it? Like, I'm talking about those plates. Like those tiles or something. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. I'm thinking it's a building, but I don't know what Necrons look like, so I don't know. They're Necron plates? Huh. It's a Necron ziggurat? So what color should they be? Should they be rock colored? Or should they be metallic? Like what sort of... Or does both work? Black? I don't want to make them full black. We have a lot of dark colors on this mini already. Black and green? The symbols are part of an old Deathwing heraldry? Okay. I don't know what a Deathwing heraldry is, so... Is any color okay? I was thinking about like a palish type of color. Like a pale... I don't know, like a rock type of thing. Let's see. This one, for example, is called Great Hall Gray. Something like that. And I will wash it with like a brown wash, so it'll be a little bit less bright, but... Deathwing is part of the Dark Angels, usually Terminators. Okay. So it's not necessarily a okay, it doesn't have to be metallic in that case, I guess. Did you decide on a lens, by the way, Kalaris? I saw you asking for a mini painting overhead camera setup. It's pissing you off? Yeah, once you go looking for lenses, or any hardware, I guess, it's always frustrating. Because there's so many options. Mine is quote-unquote fine, but you want better detail? Story of my life. I hear a lot of people are like, ah, no, it's fine, don't worry about the quality. I'm like, I don't know, but it's also, I don't want to do shitty quality. There is definitely an upper limit to what is reasonable. I remember back in the day when the tech YouTubers at first switched over to all those red cameras. The guy's using literal like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment, and I can rarely tell the difference. No, I don't print minis. I buy the boxes. I've been trying to find a magnifying architect light. Oh, I've got a Neatfi lamp, which I know a lot of people use on the internet. Yeah, but they're like $150. Yeah, that sounds about right. Dude, lights in general are expensive. It's one of those things you never think about. Maybe you can find something decent though on Amazon, like maybe something with a magnifying thing, but... Lamps in general are always expensive. Like, not just for mini painting, but also for, like, I don't know, your living room or something. Yo, Faceless. 3 years!
3.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Another 3 month, or 3 year rather. Meckwith, like a half hour ago, also resubbed for 3 years. Appreciate it. Yeah, when in doubt, IKEA lights. I don't think it's too bad. There's a lot of dirt all over in between all of the sections here. A little bit tricky to paint, but it should be okay. I don't know exactly what the name of my lamp is. I can look it up if you want me to, but it's basically a neat file lamp that has a couple different brightness settings. It can also go warmer and cooler, but I never use that. I just always use the daylight setting, which is like the middle of the... It has like 5 color temperature settings, but I never use that. I like it a lot though, mostly because it like clips to the side of my desk. I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, so that's the lamp stand right over there. And it clips onto that, which is really nice. The bigger pain though was mounting this camera. Like getting the camera in the right position without me bumping my head into it every 3 minutes is by far the biggest pain in the butt. I'm very happy with the mini painting setup right now, but it has been a little bit of trial and error. The only problem is now I get my hair in the frame all the freaking time. But that's just because I'm, you know, I paint like I'm Gollum. Honestly, when you see my hair in the frame, we should have a posture emoji, you know? Like, I feel like we should be spamming posture emojis in the chat at that point, because it's mostly just because my posture is garbage. Yeah, we had wobbles and earthquakes early on too. If you are gonna buy a mini painting lens, I do recommend having some sort of in-body stabilization or in-lens stabilization. It is... It is a little annoying, but it is nice. I've played a lot of Direct Strike. Yeah, Direct Strike is pretty great. Haven't really played it much lately, though. I've been casting a lot of StarCraft, but not so much playing it. Hey, Kiteria. Thank you very much. But yeah, stream quality upgrades are always... I have found after all these years of streaming that most people don't care much about stream quality. Up until a certain point. Like, most people care a lot if it's lagging. Like, if your stream's lagging, nobody wants to watch. If your audio quality sucks, nobody wants to watch. Other than that, most people don't care that much about video quality. But, yeah, I care. A lot of people will be watching at 480p or less, yeah, or on mobile or whatever. So at some point, I'm mostly making quality improvements for me. But I want it to be, you know, I want it to be good. I like Lowko pixelated and distorted. Right. I do think for most painting setups, though, or for most camera setups in general, a lot of people think mostly about the camera. And the camera is a very large part of it, obviously. But I also think like a bigger part of it still is lighting. Lighting is huge. Lighting is actually very important. Like with bad lighting, a really good camera looks like crap. Having a good light really makes a big difference. You don't really need anything super fancy, but... Likewise, if you have a shitty camera, but good lighting, it generally still looks pretty good. Like, I think for most people that want to start streaming or whatever, like a random webcam, if you want to stream with a camera, it's probably going to suffice. As long as you have decent lighting. But then also, sometimes you have really nice lighting, but you can't play games. Because you have these super bright lights that are blasting in your face. Which is also, like, it's something you kind of get used to, I guess. But yeah, there is definitely a certain comfort level. I know there's a lot of streamers that don't like having lights in their face. So you kind of need some, like, I don't know, lights coming in from the side or some sort of reflection or like a reflector would do the trick, but... I'm so used now to having these lights in my face that oftentimes when I use the computer when I'm not streaming, like say I'm editing video in the morning, I will still turn on the lights. Which is a bit weird maybe, but... I'll use the lights even when I'm, you know, not on camera. I feel like it helps with waking me up, especially if I'm editing early in the morning. I've wondered about that, like how much my rhythm is affected by the lights that I use. Generally, I sleep really well on days that I stream. And I wonder how much of it is due to those lights. Because I have, for probably about 12 hours of the day, okay, maybe a little less, like 10 hours of the day, I have bright lights blasting in my face. Which I'm pretty sure my body interprets as daylight. Like my 24-hour clock, my rhythm probably detects it as daylight. And then when the lights go off, it is almost time to go to bed. I have no idea how much it affects it, but it's gotta affect it in some way. Pretty sure my circadian rhythm is just completely dependent on streaming lights at this point. Because I've noticed on days that I don't stream, sometimes I sleep terribly. Yeah, it works, it works. I sleep well, so, you know, it's okay, but... It's really hard to figure out what the actual reasoning is, but I wonder if that's it. Lights go out at 8 p.m. Body's like, okay, time to wind down. Yeah, it's also definitely, like, I rarely get, like, winter depression or anything like that. It's not really, I mean, I don't really get a lot of, like, emotion swings, I guess, throughout the year in general. I feel pretty stable pretty much all the time. Thankfully. Some of that, I guess, is just genetic or natural, but yeah, lights definitely do make a difference in that regard too, I think. Which is completely different than, you know, it's completely besides the point of buying lights. But I do have bright lights blasting in my face year round. If I wouldn't stream in January, very dark month, we get very little light in the Netherlands right now, I wonder if I would feel a lot more sad. Well, I only get mood swings during my period, but other than that, you know. No, actually, no. January, February is the time you ran away from the Netherlands? Right. I don't know, this is just the type of thing that I consider. I have no idea. I'm also not gonna test it. I wonder if I'll feel bad if I don't do any of these things. Like, I don't know, dude. I can just kind of do it. But I've got a feeling that it does have an effect. More so than I realized. I did already cast games of StarCraft today at the beginning of the stream. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm also multi-streaming to YouTube right now. I started the YouTube stream when I switched to Black Myth Wukong. Yeah. I did cast games. I actually cast a really fun series, dude. Between Raynor and Gumiho. That video is gonna go up on YouTube, I think on Wednesday? It's a Battlecruiser series. If you want to get a sneak peek, check out the beginning of today's stream on Twitch. But it will go up on the YouTubes very soon. Got a Serral series going up on YouTube today. Serral between, or Serral versus Hero. Also, absolute banger. Okay. Not terrible. I like it. Okay, so for the actual dropped tiles, whatever they are, dude. For the bathroom tiles on the floor, apparently they're like a machine type of thing. I'm gonna use like a relatively pale color. Like a grayish pale. Bright pink? No. Let's see. What do we use? Let's use the Grey Castle. Technically, it's called Seasonal Affective Disorder. Okay. That sounds about right. Shake it better, Lowko. Keep shaking it. All right. I think I'm going to cover the whole thing afterwards. With... There's some skeletons over here too, like some skulls. What color do we make the skulls? Maybe like a silver. Let's make them silvery. Like one of the decorative pieces over here on one of the pillars or something, whatever this is. It's the same things that the lion has on his belt. You were supposed to work on projects and got slammed with a 40 or 75-hour work week? Oof. Nice mini. Will you use the lion on the tabletop? No, I don't play tabletop. I just paint. So I try to paint up to a reasonably high quality. I'm trying to paint every mini better than the previous one. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. Not playing tabletop, just painting. Maybe one day I'll try a tabletop, but I don't really want to paint full armies. This is where we are at so far with the lion's body. I've done the cape, the inside of the cape. Pretty happy with how all of that turned out. Got some nice color transitions and some relatively good setup. And then I did the like the black armor so far. So I tried to do some very dark green. I mean, it's black, but it doesn't really look too black. And then we have the outside of the cloak too. Pretty pleased how this goes. I think I will go and add maybe like a slightly brighter highlight in some of these regions. Like one step brighter. And also around like the hem, like around the bottom and stuff. But yeah, this is what we have right now. So his head is still separate. Everything's still separate. The shield is gonna be quite a bit of work. I've been painting the head, but I haven't done the face yet. So you can kind of, oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, God. Okay, fine. Maybe like this. There we go. You can see his face. The backpack. I've done the black armor part of the backpack. The black armor part of the backpack, not the back. Okay, I'm not gonna try and say that again. And then we have the black plaque. Unless I really mess up painting the head, I will go with the cloaked head. Or like the head with like the hood on it, rather. Rather than one of the other alternative options, but... The black part. Black part. The black part. That's it. Black part. Black part. It's not even really a backpack. It's more like his nuclear whatever. Black part. His power supply. Generator. That's the word. Yeah, the Lion is definitely running like an updated version of a 5090, dude. He needs at least 575 wattage. No, the two Watchers are just base coated. This is just a base coat and then a wash on top of it. I'll have to do relayering of some of the brighter areas and then definitely also some highlighting. Plus, of course, they're holding all kinds of attributes that I haven't yet painted. The whole base is a big work in progress. Oh shit, wrong color. I thought they were servitors, but apparently they're watches in the dark. Very different. Oof. Yikes. Embarrassing. My paint is a little too watery. You should play some Dawn of War and then paint Blood Ravens. I have enough Warhammer to paint at the moment, man. Got a couple of minis on the backlog. I'm pretty sure this is how it goes with mini painting. I'm not really running out of projects to paint. Apparently that is the natural progression. You think no, you never run out. You can run out of space? Yeah, but minis don't take up that much space. I mean, unless you paint a ton. But... I was gonna say, this seemed more like the right color. I thought I shook it pretty well, but I didn't. Yeah, that's better. You got 40 Termagants to paint? You've decided not to speed paint them? Nice. Yeah, speed painting is an option. Maybe you'll regret it by the time you get to number 12. But I'm not a fan of speed painting myself. Obviously, your army though. Do whatever you like. Don't trash talk yourself when you do start speed painting. If you find yourself getting very tilted, because I think it's probably worse to spend your hobby time doing something you're dreading, right? So if you need to. Well, there are some painting techniques out there that allow you to very quickly paint stuff. If you have to paint 40... Like, basically, they're Zerglings. So obviously, if you want to make an army on the tabletop for Zerglings, you're gonna have to paint a lot of Zerglings. And when you have to paint 5 of them, it's fine. But you have to paint 50 of them, it's kind of a pain. If you're gonna spend 10 hours per Zergling at that point, it takes a while. You'll speed up, I guess. But yeah. Can kind of remove the fun out of anything. It's one of the things about social media, right? When you start comparing armies that other people have painted, you're like, oh god. Because there's a lot of very beautifully painted armies out there. Army size does not matter? It does. Army size most definitely matters. That's the whole game. When she tells you that army size does not matter, she's lying, bro. Sorry that you have to hear it from me, Talik, but... she lied to you, dude. Oh, sorry. It's okay, the big armies hurt. They do deal more damage, I guess. Honestly, I prefer Spearhead. When she tells you that, I don't know what to make of it, man. Honestly, Kill Team's better, so she says, yeah, I don't know. It's not the tidiest painting I'm doing today, man. I feel like I'm slipping a lot. Good thing we're doing the base. It was already part of the plan, but... feels like I'm just smearing paint today a lot. What's up, Cal Star? Hello. This reminds me a little bit of the other mini we painted earlier. Well, at the very beginning. High Marshal Helbrecht? That guy. Very similar type of mini diorama. This is Lionel Johnson. He's the Primarch of the Dark Angels. Basically a very, very complex Astartes mini. I mean, I don't think any of them are particularly easy. But this guy's up there as far as difficult ones go, and I haven't really painted that many Space Marine type of dudes. But I've always liked this mini. And I got a great deal on the box. Couldn't resist. Got a great deal on the box, and I signed myself up for like 50 hours of painting, but no, probably less. I feel like we're kind of speeding through some of this so far. Maybe more like 20. No, Lowko. Okay, that's all right. Spilled a little bit. Are you painting any particular armies? No, I just paint literally based on what I think looks cool. So I'm looking at them right now, but I've got a set of just a bunch of random minis that I just really like the look of. Maybe one day I'll paint an army, but maybe I'll accidentally paint an army. But not really intending on it. Paint me an army worthy of Mordor. There's some really nice Battle of Middle-earth minis, actually. They're small, though. This is 40k, yes. Or as I like to call it, 40,000. I call it that mostly because it upsets some people that watch my stream. They do not enjoy proper pronunciation. They want me to use the cool lingo. 40k. Oh, I guess it's 40,001 now, since it's 2025. I didn't consider that yet. Wait, no, that makes no sense. It's just a timeline. Hold up. It's not like BC or BCE or whatever. 40,001. Henry Cavill also calls it 40,000? Well, that's why I call it 40,000. I always, you know, I'm always like, yo, Henry, how do you do, bro? How are your Custodes armies doing in 40,000? If it's good enough for Henry, it's good enough for me. Yeah, he never wants to hang up first. I'm like, Henry, you hang up. No, you hang up. Hey, thank you, Shalix. Still don't know how to pronounce your name properly, but thank you. If it's Dutch, Schalix. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm thinking of asking Leon to build my new PC, but maybe I can ask Henry instead. He knows how to do it. Henry definitely is getting a 5090, dude. 100%. He doesn't even consider money. Austrian? Ah, okay, cool. Hey, thank you. A lot of rocks on this mini. I think we're gonna cover the entirety of the base with a wash. We're gonna let it dry and then maybe a cheeky little dry brush on some of the details. I think that's the play. That way we can have a nice looking result. I'll do manual highlighting on the skeleton, as well as the 2 Watchers in the Dark. So what's the role of the Watchers in the Dark, guys? Does anybody know the lore of Watchers in the Dark? Why do other guys have servitors that do the same thing? Maybe these guys are a lot more important. I don't know. They watch Lowko? Okay, excellent. Thank you for the... They sit in the chair? Ah, that's why the hotel rooms have an extra chair? Not like Santa, they watch me when I'm sleeping? Excellent. Santa is also a watcher in the dark. Maybe that's the reason hotels have an extra chair. It's for Santa. He likes to sit and watch. We don't judge him for that too much. I mean, when you're as old as Santa, at some point you get kind of bored, I guess. Gotta do something. When you're as old as Santa, you've tried everything. You guys are all watchers in the dark because you like to watch my stream in the dark? Ooh. I am the viewer in the darkness. I am the watcher of the stream. I shall wear no crown and watch no winter. Now my watch begins. It shall not end until my death. I spent my life in honor. For this night and all the nights to come. Now my memes begin. Thank you very much, Zeus, for the 30 months. What is this? 30 months of priming, dude. Very nice. Well, it will end at like 8 PM usually. I think it will end when I apply the wash on the base. That's when it will end. Likely to be before 8 PM, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna just apply a little bit more of the details here that I can find. Some of the spots I've kind of spilt a bit. So we're doing the base coat, then we're gonna do the wash. That'll take like an hour or 2 to dry, so I'm not gonna be able to finish it today. But the next time we'll do some highlighting. Maybe some relayering on some of them. He sees when you are simping. He knows if you're a weep. He knows if you've been watching Hearthstone. So don't, for goodness sake. No, you can watch Hearthstone, that's okay. Watching Winter, however, not allowed. I'm actually doing a stream with Winter next week. It's gonna be fun. You're allowed to watch that one. Who, Lowko? Alright, sorry. We're gaming together? We are gaming together, yeah. Hey, Echo Steel. Gifting a sub to Muget. He's a weep though. Are you sure? He watches a lot of anime. Ugatsu. Gabriel. That's how I picture it is supposed to sound. Yeah. What is your most recently watched anime, Gabe? I feel like you haven't been talking about anime much lately. What are you watching right now? Bleach? Oh, okay. That's very normie. I kind of figured you were gonna bring up some like niche. Nobody watches this type of thing, you know? You finished watching Bleach? I have some Bleach in my cupboard actually, if you we use it to like clean the toilet and whatnot. You wanna... Yeah. It is toxic. Yeah, it's literally toxic. I try to not use it too frequently. Because it can be quite toxic. Hey, Echo, thank you for gifting us up to Captain Hare. Team Even is saved. Very nice. 1,526 active subs. We've actually been climbing up, man. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Very cool. You're not a weeb? Oh. You would probably enjoy anime though, Echo Steel, that's the thing. You're not a weeb yet. You have watched a couple of anime movies? Ooh, see? I watched Susume yesterday. Recently. I talked about it on stream already. This was like a month ago. But it still stuck with me. I'd never seen an anime movie before. It was really good. Can highly recommend. You watched Susume too? It's good, right? I thought it was good. Then again, my movie taste has been considered awful by most guys in the chat. You watched this another one from the same studio? I haven't yet. Has anyone watched the Cat movie? Garfield? There's like a new Garfield movie, right? I don't know if that's the Cat movie, I don't know. I watched the Lion King movie. Yeah, I did see that one, the new one. The Mufasa one. Does that count? That one's a cat movie. Good movie, dude. I like that one. Oh no, your girlfriend is a weeb, Echo Steel? Oh no. What's a girlfriend? Yeah, he's flexing his girlfriend. Again. Jeez. This man can't stop flexing, dude. I actually met Echo Steel's girlfriend. She's a real chit. Echo Steel's real too. How crazy is that? Oh, no, that's not what happened. Jeez. I touched your phone? I have? Why did I touch your phone? I took a picture? Oh, I think I did take a picture, yeah. If I meet Lowko, I won't let him touch my phone? What the hell, Andy? I wasn't going to. If I meet Lowko, I wouldn't let him touch my phone. Alright. That's where the bleach comes in, I guess. I heard Gabe is run out, but maybe other people in the chat still have some. Yeah, you're right, though. I almost stole it. It was close. Looking much awesomer than last time I checked. Hey, thank you, dude. It'll look better when we're done with it. For now, it looks a little bit plain still. But we'll get it done. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apply a wash all over it, and then I'm gonna be calling it a day. I will use a different wash just for some tonal variety. This one's less brown, a little less streaky in general. Gonna use a little bit of the Battle Mud Wash. So this is just gonna go over the entirety of the base. I will include maybe some of the dirt as well. I think I actually need a little bit more. But this is the same idea, just a little less strong than the previous one I used. This is supposed to be a substitute to Agrax Earthshade, but I don't really find it to be a substitute. I bought it because my Agrax is almost out. Because I tipped it over! Don't recommend tipping over your Agrax Earthshade, dude. Terrible idea. No, the paint bottles last a long time, but not if you spill most of it. They last a lot longer when you don't tip them. I was trying to figure out if I like the idea of a paint bottle tipping culture in my home. So I gave it a shot, but turns out I don't like it. Yeah, it was not a good idea. Let's go on Creep Flower Pot. Hello. This is a Warhammer mini, yeah. I'm just applying the wash for now. This is gonna take a while to dry. And then next time we're gonna highlight some of this back up. Or next time we paint the base. Maybe next time I'll paint a different part of the mini, but... when I can, and when I'm satisfied with it, we will glue the main guy onto the base. So we can paint it all a little bit easier. Because I keep rubbing the little bits of paint off of the cloak, which I don't really want to do. Apparently, to some people that paint never use a paint holder because they never rub paint off. I don't know what it is with my hands, but I rub paint off of miniatures all the time when I'm not careful. Apparently some hands are like more acidic than others or something, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Like, I thought about start painting some fantasy minis. Any beginner tips? There's a lot of really great YouTube content out there. I recommend Googling some of it, because there's a lot of really nice content creators for mini painting. That's kind of how I dove into it, I suppose. I started watching one video, and then I watched another one, and it really does help. Alright guys, I think that's about it. This is about 2 hours of work on the base. Honestly, I feel like we did quite a lot in a relatively short amount of time. It's all very dull and dark right now. That's something we'll have to fix. But yeah, can't complain about it. Yeah, quite a makeover, right? Miniature on the left is looking pretty nice. I'll relayer some of those some of those wider open areas, and we'll add some highlights to the ridges. I'll use like a brighter pink for that, I think. Or like maybe I was thinking something like this, but I don't know if it's gonna be the right color. Maybe that's a little much. Maybe something a little bit more dull. Kind of have to decide what color I want to use. I could also mix something. Maybe some gray, or like a purplish gray. I don't know, I'll think about that. So that's gonna be for both of the servitors. Obviously they carry cool stuff as well. They have some brown on their robes too, because of like the leather stuff that's keeping it all together, so that's gonna be a while. Anyways, we did the base. The mud on all of the base, I think that's looking pretty decent. I added some quick details as well to the stone. I mean, it's supposed to be like a fallen, broken thing or whatever, right? So I feel like it doesn't have to be too clean. This mud, like this wash is gonna dry up a little bit muddy in some places, but I don't mind that. I think that'll look fine. Skeleton is gonna need manual highlighting too. But for a first coat, Skeleton Bro looks pretty good. Yeah, I'll have to do some relayering too on the silver and the gold details, I think. Oh, I kind of like the gold. Maybe I'll just do some highlighting on that. Kind of like how dirty it is right now. It's more brass, or like copper, than gold at the moment, but I think it looks kind of nice. Yeah, so ultimately, he's gonna, I can't actually put him in here because it's still wet, but ultimately he's gonna stand in that slot, like these two slots that correspond with his feet. I'm gonna dip him in there. All right, nice. Good bit of progress. The only thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is clean my brushes. Gamers. It has been too long since I've last done some painting. It's been too long, man. It's, yeah, I don't really know why. I just got distracted playing too many video games. So I figured to get back into the swing of things, we'll do like an hour or so of mini painting. Can I still do it? That's the question. So I am painting up Lionel Johnson. The parts that I have finished so far are his black armor, the cream cloth, and then also the green. Well, the green needs like a little bit more, like one step brighter, I think. But overall, it's going pretty well. He's in a bunch of different parts. So we have his backpack over here.